The Cocoa Puffs Conspiracy by Alex Bale.
Oh, he's insane?
There's no escaping chocolatey Cocoa Puff.
I've always thought there was something strange about Cocoa Puff commercials.
Okay.
Most kids' cereal commercials are pretty straightforward. There's a fun, wacky mascot character who wants a certain type of cereal and has to overcome some kind of obstacle to get it.
Hand over those delicious Lucky Charms! Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids!
It's pretty basic stuff. But the thing that's strange about Cocoa Puff commercials is that Sonny the Cuckoo Bird isn't trying to get the cereal, he's actively trying to avoid it.
That motherfuckers is crack for him, huh?
You gotta keep Cocoa Puffs away from me!
If you think about it, Sonny is kind of a struggling addict who's desperately trying not to relapse, but fails every time and ends up destroying whatever building he's in and terrifying the people around him.
Can't control myself? I'm going Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs!
He was off that fence,
Cocoa
bruh.
Puffs are literally ruining his life, and I think it's kind of weird that that's how General Mills chose to advertise their cereal for.
I was just about to say, they like, oh, the kids, they'll think, oh my God, is it that good? I gotta have. That's a crazy.
But the crazy part about Cocoa Puffs, they have chocolate, right?
Yeah.
And chocolate is addictive,
Right.
Chocolate in itself is addictive. So it's like it's making the normal person who really likes the cereal be addicted to their cereal.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God.
They're peddling a legal drug.
Pretty much.
Children.
Let's not forget the
But
sugar.
Whatever. These are just silly 30-second kids commercials that are all essentially the same. There's no plot or world building. There couldn't possibly be anything here worth theorizing about. Right? What if I told you that beneath the surface of these colorful cereal advertisements is one of the most dark and complex underlying narratives I have ever seen in a piece of media? A hidden story of addiction, war, betrayal, and a massive conspiracy about the world Sonny lives in that no one has discovered before.
Break it down then.
I promise you that after
And wasn't there 2 different Cocoa Puff birds?
I'm not sure about that one. I ain't pay attention to Cocoa Puffs, bro. I ain't eat that shit.
you will never be able to watch a Cocoa Puff commercial the same way again.
Apparently
This is
was.
the Cocoa Puffs conspiracy.
Okay, Alex.
Oh no!
Oh my God.
There's only one though.
Morgan and Morgan.
With your
Hey, Morgan and Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Part 1. The Bird World. Okay.
The very first commercials for Cocoa Puffs aired in 1958 and originally featured 3 children instead of the iconic Cuckoo Bird as their mascot.
All aboard for the Cocoa Puffs train!
Everybody starts somewhere.
It wasn't until 1962 that Sonny made his first appearance as the bird who goes cuckoo whenever he sees Cocoa Puffs.
Watch out because I'm Cocoa Puff, Cocoa Puff, Cocoa Puff!
This format was very successful, and Sonny has been the mascot for the brand ever since. Since then, he's gone through many redesigns, but the basic premise has always stayed the same. Sometimes he's joined by children, sometimes he's with his grandpa.
I ain't gonna lie, they was in their bag when they wrote that. They was in their bag when they wrote that.
Going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, despite his best efforts to avoid them.
Up here, I won't go cuckoo for my favorite cereal. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs!
It wasn't until 2004 that Sonny got his most iconic redesign that he's still known for today. And it's these commercials that I'm going to be focusing on for this theory. The more modern Cocoa Puff commercials introduce us to the world that Sonny lives in, a society inhabited by intelligent talking birds.
No chocolatey and vanilla Cocoa Puffs combos! Part of this good breakfast!
And it's surprisingly complex for just being the backdrop of kids' cereal commercials. They have their own bird cities, bird airports, bird legal systems. They even have a bird military.
A bird gun.
Chocolatey Puffs!
Shaped like a Cocoa.
The Cocoa Puff commercial birds need a military. Like, who are they fighting? Are there bird wars? And the entire bird world seems to run on Cocoa Puffs. All the grocery stores sell are Cocoa Puffs. If you go to the opera, they're singing about Cocoa Cocoa Puffs.
This box right here.
It's like alcohol, bro. Stay off of it, chat. Because next thing you know, every time you feel a little emotional, I'm getting drunk.
Even the media seems to be run by Cocoa Puffs.
Extra, new chocolatey vanilla Cocoa Puffs combo cereal.
So obviously, this is a very difficult place for someone trying to beat a Cocoa Puff addiction. No matter what Sonny does or where he goes, he cannot avoid Cocoa Puffs. He tries to ask people for help, but all they want to do is talk about how great Cocoa Puffs are.
How do I escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs? Why would you want to escape it? Cocoa Puffs are munchy. Crunchy. Stop it!
The only person willing to help him is Gramps, his trusted grandpa, who's been with him since 1962.
Keep Shelly from going cuckoo. I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room. Gramps? I'm not hiding Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs? Don't go cuckoo on me, boy.
But even with his help, it's not enough. He tries to go to the store, or the opera, or in a plane, or a deserted island, but wherever he goes, Cocoa Puffs is already
Everywhere.
there.
Yeah. Taking over. And
Cocoa Puffs!
do we have
Sonny
something
even-
close to that?
Huh?
Do we have something close to that?
Where it's everywhere taking over. Coca-Cola, McDonald's. We don't have nothing like that's like worldwide. Credit.
I'm thinking like, what would be the closest thing where it's like, not only is it everywhere, but niggas love to talk. It's like,
Money.
I was thinking money, but it's like, what's the weird ass relation with money where it can like destroy your life almost?
Gambling.
Gambling.
Spending more than you made.
Spending could just be spending.
Yeah, it could be spending.
It could be spending.
Yeah.
Spending. Niggas with spending problem. There it is.
Gambling, spending. There's another one. Gambling, spending.
I think spending might be the closest. Because money is everywhere. You can't escape it. Niggas are always going to talk about bills and getting money and hustling and all that.
Yeah.
And it's like, no matter, because like, if you say like
Even if you're
alcohol,
homeless, it's
yeah,
like-
even, you can say like alcohol, but like, you can
It's
avoid
not-
alcohol.
Yeah, you can't avoid money.
You can't avoid money.
Yeah.
Even tries to file a restraining order against Cocoa Puffs, but it doesn't work because apparently they're too delicious.
I find you guilty.
Or the internet. The
Sonny is a
internet.
very tragic character because of just how much Cocoa Puffs are an inescapable, fundamental part of this world. But it isn't always like this. Occasionally, there are these weird outlier commercials that show a different side to this world, where we see these little moments where the bird citizens are just as afraid of Cocoa Puffs as Sonny is.
Oh.
The first time I noticed this was
Okay,
in
wait
a
a minute
commercial
now.
for the new Cocoa Puffs chocolate and vanilla combo cereal.
Extra, new
Glad
chocolatey
I'm not
vanilla Cocoa
addicted to
Puffs
anything,
combo
bro.
cereal.
It opens with a newspaper boy announcing the new cereal, but for the first time, people seem kind of disinterested in Cocoa Puffs and just walk past it. And then
Slanging
the
them, though.
commercial takes a very sudden turn.
When chocolatey and vanilla combine, there's no escape.
Two massive Cocoa Puffs in the sky crash into each other and begin raining down Cocoa Puffs all over the city. The people start screaming and running for their lives as the entire city is consumed by chocolate and vanilla.
Don't go cuckoo! Don't go cuckoo!
But after Sonny goes cuckoo, we cut back and see that everyone is now enjoying the cereal.
Right?
New chocolatey vanilla Cocoa Puffs combos, part of this good breakfast.
Now in bowls everywhere.
Something
It's like when they drop crack in the hood.
Right. Yeah.
It's like when
It
they
definitely
drop-
is. Yeah, this is definitely playing on that dick.
Yeah, they put the guns out there too, bro. They everywhere. Hold up now.
has changed. This is not a world where everyone has always loved Cocoa Puffs. I think that this is a world that has been taken over by Cocoa Puffs.
Right.
And if you don't believe me, we get much more explicit confirmation of this in the commercial for the new chocolatey explosion puffs. I've kind of been holding off on showing this one because it is honestly the most insane commercial I have ever
Okay,
seen
let's see it.
in my entire life.
Hold up now.
You are not prepared for what I am about to show you. This commercial takes place inside of the Bird military headquarters, where Sonny, as a Cocoa Puffs expert, discusses the
Cocoa
dangers
Puff
of this
apocalypse.
new type of Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa
that's exploding.
apocalypse.
Coke apocalypse.
Okay.
Coke apocalypse.
Yeah, I like the three Cocoa. But nah, it's a Cocoa apocalypse. You're right. But it's like, you think the cocoa is sentient?
No, it's like a disease.
It's like
It's like a zombie apocalypse. I need Cocoa Puffs.
It's making me rethink the money aspect. There has to be something,
There
right?
has to be something.
Like there has to be something that's just like
It's low-key sugar. For America, low-key sugar, bro. It's in every.
I would say sugar, but it's not sugar. And the only reason why I say not sugar, because
No!
What?
We're dumb! It's caffeine! Obviously, it's no
caffeine.
apocalypse.
It is
it's
caffeine.
fucking caffeine.
It is caffeine.
Caffeine is literally poison.
It's caffeine.
It's literally poison.
Literally caffeine, because caffeine's in, yeah, you're right.
We can't stop talking about it. We can't avoid it. It's almost in every.
It's caffeine.
Only way you're avoiding caffeine is if you're living very clean.
Yeah.
Whether it's energy drinks, soda, coffee, fucking hell, tea, fucking, it's addicting. It's in everything. No, it's not in everything, but it's everywhere. It's fucking caffeine is quite I'm being literal. It's literal poison. That's why it affects us like it affects. It's literal poison that we can just have in a small enough dose.
Yeah.
That's why you can't. You drink more than 400 milligrams a day, you're gonna kill yourself because it's poison. It's a drug. It's a legal drug. Literally.
Yeah. Caffeine isn't caffeine made. Coffee's made from cocoa. The cocoa plant. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
People's homes.
I'm warning you, it's more chocolatey.
What do you mean more chocolatey?
It's your chocolatey Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
Even more chocolatey than that.
And the military birds look terrified of this and are treating it like a major threat.
Extra chocolatey puffs?
Who authorized more chocolatey?
Just how chocolatey is it?
And what happens next is... I can't even describe it to you.
Appreciate you,
just
Killer
have to
Turkey.
kind of see it for yourself.
Even more chocolatey than that.
Just how chocolatey is it?
Cocoa Puffs. That's extra chocolate. Go for Cocoa Puffs. Go for Cocoa Puffs.
Sonny reveals he secretly brought a box of the explosive Cocoa Puffs into the meeting with him, essentially a bomb that he launches at the military, basically committing Cocoa Puffs domestic terrorism and flooding the entire room with chocolate.
And it also changed them instantly.
And afterwards, we see the main
biological
military
warfare.
guy again, except now he seems to be supporting the cereal,
Limited time only.
and even his military stars
it
have been
changed.
replaced with Cocoa
It
Puffs.
changed.
Sonny has essentially performed a coup and used Cocoa Puffs to take over the bird military. These commercials are not about trying to sell cereal to kids. They're about the hostile takeover of the bird world from within.
Right.
Why is Sonny doing this? I thought he was just some guy trying to
can't
escape
help
his
it.
addiction.
You've got to keep Cocoa Puffs away.
He's lying.
Why is he suddenly a sleeper agent working for Cocoa Puffs in this commercial? And who is really behind this takeover? So, at this point, you might be thinking that these are all just a bunch of random, incoherent, one-off commercials with no continuity or logic behind the things happening. You know, they're just a bunch of wacky, random skits made to sell cereal to kids, and we shouldn't really try to understand them. And you'd probably be right until they released a single commercial that fundamentally changed everything we thought we knew about this world. In fact,
let's be honest, these niggas be writing
whole
shit in
world.
on purpose.
Yeah.
They be making a whole world.
Yeah, bro.
We can't put anything past them.
No, fact.
Just, they be like, oh, they gonna think it's just random one-off, but the whole time, connections.
this commercial gives us so much new evidence that it is the entire reason I decided to make this theory. Let's take a look.
Okay.
Cocoa Puffs experiment.
He's good at hyping stuff.
How long does it take Sunny to go cuckoo for?
Cocoa Puffs?
Immediately, this commercial looks and feels very different than the others. Instead of a bird city, we're inside of a very advanced looking laboratory where Sonny is apparently...
Like y'all said, sleeper agent, agent zero, patient zero.
That's why he's on the box.
Yeah.
being experimented on with Cocoa Puffs.
Begin countdown now.
They planted it, bruh. Big Gov, bruh.
As expected, Sonny
Mind
goes
control.
cuckoo and destroys the lab, but in the final moments of the commercial, we pull back to see who's really running the show.
Is it grandfather?
Humans.
Oh.
Humans
Damn.
are the ones behind this experiment.
We experimenting on the pigs, the rats,
Right. The birds.
the birds. Peter, they were right.
Speaking of, I got to talk about this. I saw a video where I was like, "Damn, Peter, right?" And the video was
it the crab?
Yeah,
the crab getting.
And he was like, they could have just killed the crab first, and it was like, nah,
they cut him alive.
And bro, you see him jumping in pain as they cut his arms off.
They be. First of all, the crabs are already tough, so when they catch them, most of the time they just be throwing them around, beating them up. Bro, I seen one video. They caught the crab. They was getting ready to cook that. I think it might have been Gordon Ramsay because he went into Arctic to go crab it. But they caught the crab. All right, it's time to cook. Get them out of there. Like the lobsters.
The lobsters, they stab them in the head. They kill them instantly.
Sometimes they put the motherfuckers in there.
I heard one of them scream.
Yeah, sometimes they just drop because they got to keep them fresh. So sometimes they just take them right out the tank, put them right in the crawfish. We do it the crawfish.
Yeah, we do it the crawfish all the time.
Appreciate the 5 gifts. Ariel Brown. No, you man. Yeah, they gotta put them motherfuckers in live, bro.
This world that we thought was only inhabited by intelligent bird people also has humans in it. And now, with this context, we can finally start to put all the pieces together. So, here is my theory. This is a world where advanced intelligent humans and bird people separately coexist as global superpowers. Right. And I believe humans are the ones who created the Cocoa Puffs.
Right.
I think we can assume this because we can see humans are running a lab that is clearly making and testing Cocoa Puffs. We can even see the chemical structure for Cocoa Puffs on the line. So that means that humans are responsible for giving Cocoa Puffs to bird society. And clearly their intentions are far beyond just diplomatic trade. Remember what they were testing for.
How long does it take Sunny to go cuckoo for?
Cocoa Puffs?
How long does
it take? Evil, boy. They sent them cocoa meteors.
They Cocoa missiles, boy.
Jesus, what up, Ralph, bro?
How you doing, Gengi?
How you doing? Leroy, you good, bro? I was just, you know what I'm saying?
Guess who's back again with gamer subs. What's up, Chad? You might be asking how did Conor McGregor get here? You're asking too many questions. The boys over at InternetCity have teamed up with gamer subs. If you go to gamersubs.gg/InternetCity right now, you can get 10% off. I'm talking flavors like raw meat, guacamole, gamer fart. And these two right here, we got the nuclear section there, chug juice. You either go, or I'm gonna go with you. Guess who's back again!
Take Sunny to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They are specifically testing how addictive the cereal is, meaning humans are intentionally trying to create the most addictive product they can. In the world of these commercials, Cocoa Puffs are not just a delicious breakfast item. They are a weapon created by humans to brainwash and control an enemy nation's population. The fictional in-universe cereal is what I mean, not the real-life Cocoa Puffs. Please don't sue me, General Mills. We are witnessing an interspecies war between humans and birds, where humans are launching giant Cocoa Puffs at the cities and planting sleeper agents inside of the military. Why is this inside of a cereal commercial? So, these commercials are telling the story of this global Cocoa Puffs war.
Mess them up
but
for real.
I think they're telling it out of order, and this lab commercial is at the start of the timeline, showing us the creation of Cocoa Puffs. The humans use Sunny as a guinea pig to create an extremely addictive cereal, and they even made him the mascot on the box to help sell it to other birds. But why would Sunny go along with this? Well, he doesn't exactly have a choice. Like everyone else, he's just a victim being controlled by the addictive, brainwashing properties of Cocoa Puffs. All they have to do to activate his programming is just say his 3 trigger words: munchy, crunchy, chocolate.
This nigga the Winter Soldier. This nigga's the Winter Soldier. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's what he pulled up to the military, boy.
The Cocoa Soldier.
Do we have a problem? The Cocoa Puffs. There.
Yo.
There.
Goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Why don't we discuss your home? Your real home.
That's crazy. That's a crazy edit.
Желание. Зинация. Разве.
Солдат. Я готов отвечать.
He is the human's perfect sleeper agent. And believe it or not, this has all actually been foreshadowed since the very first Cocoa Puffs commercials. Remember how I said the original 1958 commercials only featured children instead of a bird? Well, that wasn't entirely true.
All aboard for the Cocoa Puffs train.
You set us up.
In the kid's home, we can see a cage holding a bird. From the very start, Sunny has always been a prisoner to humans. And even the 70s commercials show us that it was humans who first got Sunny addicted.
Cocoa Puffs, chocolate tasting Cocoa Puffs, munchy crunchy chocolatey.
No!
Cocoa Puffs, yahoo!
And if you're still not convinced that this is an intentional hidden narrative inside of these commercials, then let me ask you this. Why did they choose to make the mascot of their cereal a cuckoo bird? Sure, it's partially because cuckoo sounds like cuckoo, but I think there's a deeper reason. What are cuckoo birds?
Birds. Right. Birds. Right. Like, you know anything else about a cuckoo bird?
No, but tangent.
Sine, cosine.
You ever that was A. You ever hear about an animal that you already knew existed, right? Or just in general, you knew it existed. You ain't heard it in a long time, and you hear it. You're like, damn, them bitches do exist.
Yo,
dude, they are real.
I had that experience with a dodo bird once.
Yeah, it's like it's just like that.
It was like dodo bird. Like, oh, you right. They
do real.
Yeah, they do real.
They are real. Yeah.
They're brood parasites. Instead of raising their young, they secretly lay their eggs into the nest of other bird species. And once the baby cuckoo hatches, they proceed to kill the other birds and take over the nest from within.
The cuckoo chick instinctively pushes out any other eggs in the nest.
They are literally the sleeper agents of birds. This is exactly what's happening in these commercials. Humans secretly inserted Sunny into bird society.
That's dark.
That's dark as shit.
How you come out the egg already knowing, well, get him out of here? That's crazy.
Should we not be killing them off?
Why don't...
That's not like an invasive species. I know it's
It is an invasive species, but I don't understand how the OG, the mother of the nest, doesn't be like, the fuck is this? Get shit out of here.
Well, I think birds are stupid.
But like in nature, that happens sometimes. Where it's like there, even though there may be one species that
there's what Google is for,
that does things like that. The other species is like, oh, we've evolved to know like get this shit out of here type beat.
Why don't birds?
Instinct, yeah. It's like I feel like their instinct would be like, this is a cuckoo egg. This is one of them.
Or that's not my egg.
Yeah, that's not. That's not my egg.
Shouldn't there also be a different scent as well?
Yeah, like this not mine. Like what the fuck is this?
Okay. Oh, it can mimic the host egg, making it. Whoa!
No!
Whoa!
That's crazy.
Cuckoo species have evolved to lay eggs that closely resemble those of their host species, making it hard for host birds to recognize the cuckoo egg as foreign.
That's why. I was wondering. It's basically mimicking their eggs.
Also, they're saying some of them don't destroy the egg in fear that the cuckoo bird would destroy their nest, because cuckoo birds tend to be a little bit larger than some of the birds they leave their things in.
Oh, they going for the small niggas. Oh, they not going for like just any old. They like, oh, you weak.
No.
That's crazy. All right, we had to get some food real quick, YouTube, but we back.
And he took it over from within, just like a cuckoo bird. And the humans didn't just randomly insert Sunny into any old nest. Take a look at the commercial where we see Sunny's grandpa's house.
I keep Shelly from going cuckoo. I'm gonna like Cocoa Puffs in this room.
They're in a hallway full of what I assume are family photos. And if you look closely, you can see a picture of the main military bird.
Right.
The humans inserted Sunny into a family with a high-ranking military officer, which allowed Sunny to use that connection to get into the military head.
Also.
I told y'all these niggas be putting them in there, bro.
Is that the same bird?
Okay. Which one?
Right there. Look at this
the yellow one in the back.
Quarters and perform.
Where is it?
Converted Sonny into a family with a high-ranking military officer, which allowed Sonny to use that connection to get into the military headquarters and perform the coup.
Because that first bird is, I thought it was the same bird.
And it worked. Everyone hit by Cocoa Puffs instantly loves them. They own the military, their entire economy and legal system runs on Cocoa Puffs. Humans have essentially colonized and taken over all of bird society. They won. So, now that the war is over, I guess the next question is, what happens to Sonny? Well, he's not a prisoner anymore. He's free to live a normal life in a world controlled by humans.
What if they start tying it to the pigeon theory?
The pigeon theory?
That people will be controlling, like, you know, the pigeons are controlled by the government.
That'd be
it. What if they did this because they was tying it to that theory that the government is controlling?
And eat all the Cocoa Puffs he wants. Except now, unlike all the birds around him, he desperately doesn't want Cocoa Puffs.
He's trying to escape.
Away from me! How do I escape the great taste of Cocoa Puffs?
But why? Because more than anyone else, Sonny knows the truth about this world. He knows all the horrible things humans have done to bird society. The horrible things he has done to betray his country. So, of course, he would try and reject Cocoa Puffs. But the world he lives in literally runs on the cereal. No matter where he goes, he can't escape his addiction. Remember, he even tried to file a restraining order against Cocoa Puffs in a bird court of law, but the judge refused to... Wait a second.
He gave it to him.
Why is the judge Sonny's grandpa?
The judge is also a cocoa bird. So Sonny might not be the first.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. They're all different birds. But you could see these birds are probably the same type of species. Sonny's, oh my God.
He's trying to take over?
No. He's also one of the ones he's experimented on.
Oh yeah?
Because he's a cocoa bird. Sonny's a cocoa bird. That's not a cocoa bird. That's not a cocoa bird. None of the other birds are cocoa birds.
They done got his whole family, baby.
Yeah, well, not essentially. It's just he was the first egg planted there, right? Remember, because they're parasitic birds.
Right.
So he's the first. He was the first plant.
Right.
The grandfather was the first plant, and then Sonny was the second.
The judge, Sonny's grandpa.
It's a continuation of the mission, basically.
Court now in session. I find you guilty of being delicious. Sonny, this is a fancy restaurant.
That is clearly Sonny's grandpa. Even his nameplate says Judge Gramps. Wouldn't that be like a major conflict of interest? Like, you can't just be a judge for your own family member's court case, right? And even if we ignore that, isn't Sonny's grandpa supposed to be the one character who's actually on his side?
No, it keeps Sonny from going cuckoo. I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room. Cocoa Puffs? No, don't go cuckoo on me, boy.
Maybe that's his room.
Why does he rule against Sonny when he's the only one who's been trying to help him beat his addiction? Maybe we need to take a closer look at Sonny's grandpa.
He really have
In one of the commercials, we see Gramps trying to help Sonny by hiding the Cocoa Puffs.
I'm gonna hide Cocoa Puffs in this room. Gramps? I'm not hiding Cocoa Puffs.
But immediately after, he says this.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his room. Maybe that's Sonny's room.
I'm not Cocoa. Don't open that door then. Because there's munchy, crunchy, chocolatey Cocoa Puffs in there.
He's doing it on purpose.
He's clearly trying to tempt Sonny
he's
into
evil.
getting
Look
the
at the
Cocoa
end.
Puffs. He even uses Sonny's exact trigger words and has
wait.
Look, he did it. He zoomed in. Look how evil that nigga look.
Funny,
crunchy, chocolatey Cocoa Puffs in there.
Look at him. He's clearly trying to tempt Sonny into getting the Cocoa Puffs. He even uses Sonny's exact trigger words and has a nefarious smile.
He in on this.
Chocolatey Cocoa Puffs in there.
Gramps doesn't want Sonny to beat his addiction. He just wants Sonny to think that he's on his side. But
what if Gramps is the one that gave him to the...
I can believe it. I mean...
In reality, Gramps is manipulating him. But why? Because I think Sonny's grandpa is working for the humans.
Yep.
Sonny is the mascot for Cocoa Puffs, and if humans are going to continue to use Cocoa Puffs to control bird society, then they can't have the mascot on the box actively trying to avoid and discredit the cereal.
You keep Cocoa Puffs away from me! It turns everything chocolatey, and they make me go...
It's funny how these are two separate commercials. Appreciate the sub, Gangy.
Chaos, appreciate you.
But you can see the singer in the background of this one.
The singer?
The opera singer?
So,
yeah, I'm telling you, they be connecting these shit.
Trusted to Sonny, like his grandpa, to manipulate him into never breaking free of his addiction.
Well, they're munchy and crunchy.
Just look at Gramps' life. He's got a big house, he eats at fancy restaurants, and he's a powerful judge who can seemingly break whatever rules he wants. Gramps is thriving in this human-controlled bird society, and I think it's because he made a deal with the humans to betray his own grandson.
He would have had to. Because he couldn't be, if he was a judge all his life, he couldn't be Judge Gramps. He would have to be Judge whatever. He recently became a judge because he got the power from working with the humans.
And once again, Gramps profiting off of Sonny has been foreshadowed since the very first commercials.
Oil? We're rich. How you gonna get it up, Gramps? Sonny can't resist Cocoa Puffs. Here, Sonny. Yahoo!
Gramps, Sonny's only parental figure, has always been working against him. But that brings up something else that I've always wondered about. Why is Gramps Sonny's only parental figure? Where are Sonny's parents? Like, even if Sonny was a brood parasite inserted into this family, he'd still have parents before grandparents, right? It feels like someone's missing. This may seem like a pointless question to ask for how little backstory we're given about these characters, but there is actually a single insane hidden detail in one of these commercials that unlocks one final damning part to this theory. Remember those family photos that had the military guy in them? If you look closely, the hallway is full of different bird people, all with boxes of Cocoa Puffs, except for one photo that shows a female bird all by herself. And it's the only photo with no Cocoa Puffs. It's a really weird detail to include, but what's even stranger is that when Sonny is about to open the door to release the Cocoa Puffs, the photo changes to show the woman is afraid for Sonny. Sure, maybe this was just supposed to be a cartoony way to emphasize the danger, but then why is she the only photo that changes? The birds in the photo right next to her are completely indifferent to Sonny's struggle. This feels like the animators are intentionally trying to tell us something about specifically this female bird that we've never seen before. And trust me, I've checked. She doesn't show up in the background of any of the other commercials. So here is the final part of my theory. I think this is Sonny's mother. Maybe his real mother, or maybe his adopted mother from the whole brood parasite thing. Just like Sonny, she was clearly aware of the dangers of Cocoa Puffs and wanted to avoid them. But unlike everyone else, why don't we see her in any of these commercials? I think it's because she tried to protect her son from the dangers of Cocoa Puffs, and the humans who needed Sonny for their plans murdered her because of it.
They got her out of here.
These Cocoa Puff commercials are not just a bunch of funny little cartoons designed to sell cereal to kids. They are a complex, interconnected story about the horrors of war, addiction, family betrayal, and murder. And if after all of this, you still have the fucking balls to leave a comment saying, "Oh, Alex, I think they're just cereal commercials, you're overthinking this," then let me ask you this. Why did they decide to make the characters in these commercials birds? Birds can't eat chocolate. Chocolate is poisonous to birds. The entire bird world is slowly being poisoned by Cocoa Puffs so that humans are the only dominant species on this planet. Or maybe they're just cereal commercials, I don't know.
Love this guy in a gay type of way is crazy.
Hello! Thank you for
theory,
watching.
though.
I got a lot more of these stupid, very in-depth, over-the-top fan theories coming out this year, so subscribe to catch those. Or check out the theories I've already made, because there's some good ones in there. I'd like to give a shout-out to Mr. Nightmind. He recently made a nearly 3-hour-long deep dive into my ARG web series Don't Feed the Muse, which is also connected to Happy Meat Farms and a bunch of other channels across the internet. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or even what an ARG is, then I'd highly recommend watching his video. He makes my massive, complicated puzzle project much more accessible and easy to follow, and he even does his own fan theory about what it all means.
What if I told you Alex Bale has been playing 4D chess all along, and every element of this has been calculated to astonishing dedicated?
That mean he was somewhat right. You pushing it, Alex. That mean he breaking you down like a fraction, buddy.
Yeah. So I highly recommend that. It is a great video. Thank you, Mr. Nightmind. Thank you to the patrons who help support this channel. You can watch my videos early and get your name at the end by signing up. That's all I got. That's the end of the video. Bye. Go away.
She made a Cocoa Puffs. Okay. All right, Lytics. W video, Alex.
Alex.
Great theory. I'm believing it. I don't give a crap if it's commercials or not.